Another profitability formula that we can run is the return on equity. And this is where we would take our net income and then divide that by the shareholders' equity. So in this case, our net income for 2019 is the 548,874, and we can get the shareholders' equity off of the balance sheet. So we'll just have to go up there again. So I'm looking at 2019, and we know on the balance sheet we have our assets first, then we have our liabilities, and then we have our shareholders' equity section. So when you see this total stockholders' equity, that's the same thing. So that's what we're going to call our shareholders' equity. And if we notice, it's in brackets. So what that's telling me is there's no equity. It's actually in a deficit. So when I run this formula, it's going to be in a negative position. So I'm going to move the 234,096 into our formula. Okay, and so then when I run this, I end up with 2.3447. So that's the 548,874 divided by the negative 234,096. So that's a negative. And I also want to show this as a percentage. So that's negative 234.47%. Okay. So some companies won't even run this ratio if they do see that it's negative. But what we want to see is we always want it at least above 0. So we want this one to be the higher is the better as well. And what we're really saying is this shows us how much of the net income is actually returned back to the shareholders of the company.